Hey blog buddies! So we're in my bedroom right now. Here's the infamous closet. Oh yes. It's ginormous. So we're actually in my sheets because it's getting late and I'm getting ready for bed. But I wanted to do a little talky blog and say hey to all you guys at home. And I have something pretty interesting to share with you. And that is that my condo has these three big windows at the end of it, way down over there. And they look out onto another mill building, which is pretty much empty, except on the first floor, there's a bar and pool tables and stuff like that. And as it turns out, it's a bar that is frequented by hot straight boys. It's definitely a straight bar. I can tell you that much. But I have like the perfect view into it, and there's lots of drunk hot straight boys playing pool, and a few girls doing their thing. And I have to say that the voyeur in me, I get worse and worse and worse as I get older, and more voyeuristic. I guess it's not worse. But it's something. Potentially creepy. That might be the word. I was turning off my Christmas candles, which are in the windows tonight, and I think I lingered at the window a bit too long, which is, it's fine. There's a few really cute guys that live in my building, and a lot of the people here are pretty young because it's a mill building, and it's a younger crowd. But we'll see. In other news, though, Will's coming over on Monday night. I have all of next week off except for Monday, and he's gonna come over Monday for a sleepover. So maybe we'll pop our face up in this place or something and say hey to you guys, because I know Will has quite the following out there. So, which brings me to some of the top questions that I get asked, because there's a little contact button on my blog, and people are always sending me little messages, notes, a lot of cute quotes people send, videos and stuff, and I check out a lot of them. But I also get a lot of questions, even though it says don't ask me questions, because I can't respond to them all. But here's a list of some of the top questions. The number one question that people ask me is, where are the pictures of your masturbating neighbor? Because in one of my talkie blogs, I said that I posted them on my blog. And I did post them on my blog, but then I felt that I was potentially being, well, certainly unethical, but potentially it might have been an illegal action to post pictures of my masturbating neighbor, unsuspecting and, without his consent. So I took them down. So they're not there. So if you go to the blog and look, you can't find them because they're gone. Gone. It's over. I'm not sending them to you. I deleted them off my computer. Second most popular question: does Will have a blog? He doesn't. He had a Zanga, but he doesn't use it. He's not big on the blog. Will's a busy boy between his busy schedule at work, at the grocery store, and maintaining his rigorous social life. He doesn't have time to do the little blogs. I don't know. He's just not into it. Third most popular question is, can I see you naked? Maybe. Probably not. But you never know. Where do I live? Also common. I live in northern Rhode Island. And do I have MSN or MySpace? I do. I don't give it out because I just use it for my friends, not for the blog buddies. It's just kind of my personal account. So I'm sorry. Where am I traveling next? Another popular one. Probably back to Canada, I think. I love it up there. And how do you make a good YouTube video is another common question, and I have no idea. I have no idea how to make a good YouTube video, as you can see. But before we go, look what I brought with us. All snuggled up in bed with our good quote book. So let's do a little quote reading before we call it a night. Oops. All right, let's do a few because I don't like this one. So the first one is, love is giving, and it has nothing to do with what you receive. Let's pick a more. Let's pick another one. Give up the want. Know in your heart that you don't need one more thing to make yourself complete, and then watch all those external things become less and less significant in your heart. Which is very true, because people always say, like, oh, if I get that, I'll be happy. If I get this car, I'll be happy. If I get muscles that are this big, then I'll be happy. And once they get to that point, they want something else. You're never satisfied if that's what you do. But if you realize that you're complete and have, and that everything's perfect in this moment, your world starts to change. And let's do one more. Let's do one more. You know what's really distracting? I don't know if you've ever noticed this, is that when I'm doing these talkie vlogs, I look down, because when you do it, YouTube in its infinite wisdom shows you a picture of yourself. And so as I'm talking to you, I see myself talking to you, and it's really distracting. So that's why I look down so much. It's because I'm seeing my image reflected back at me on the screen, and it's a weird experience. Okay, so here's the quote. I recommend being gentle with yourself and loving yourself unconditionally, regardless of what comes your way. Good advice from Dr. Wayne Dyer. I have one of his books on tape, and my car is old school and has a cassette player in it. So yesterday, well, the day before, I guess, when I was driving to Boston, I popped that bad boy in and listened to a book on tape. Anyway, I think this is, time to wrap things up here. And I hope your Saturday night is as amazing and quiet and beautiful and delightful as mine is. I think I'm going to go brush my teeth and call it a night. So peace out, all you blog buddies and blog buddy land, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.